Okay guys, I thought I'll show you how I wrap or how I get like set up to wrap. I pull out kind of all my wrapping papers that I want to use. I got my tape, double-sided, packing tape, regular tape, everything there that I want to use. And I kind of make these buckets of things I can use to decorate it with, so that when I have a whole bunch of like ornaments, pom-poms, things like that, I have some tags, some tinsel, and then a whole bucket of more like tags and things I can use to attach to the present. Now I wrap in several stages, so these right here are for work, so I put those to the side so that I can start with those first. So if you guys want to see how I wrap all these presents, stay tuned. So I just wanted to mention that that wrapping paper came from the DT. So if you like it, you can pick it up from there. That is just a Google Dot that I got for a prize for work. So I'm going to be wrapping that. And most of the materials I'm using for that one, I think came from the DT. I use a white kind of snowflake thing that came from the DT and some gold ribbon that I had in my stash. I don't know or remember where that one came from, but yeah. So I just cut the ends for the bow, and that is the final look. I really like how it looks. The next thing, I'm just using some craft paper that I got from last year. I'm not really sure where I got it from, and I decided that I wanted to try to dress up, you know, just some plain craft paper. I have to say that every time I use just plain craft paper, I don't particularly love how it comes out. So you guys have to stay tuned for a little bit to see how that one turns out. But I didn't love it, so I only wrapped one gift with it. I don't know. It never, I mean, it turned out okay, but I didn't love it. So, yeah, I used some tinsel on this one, and the tinsel came from the DT. Yeah. You guys will have to tell me in the comments below the secret on using craft paper, because every time I use them, something about it at the end, I just don't really love it. This gift actually came out really, really cute, I thought, but it wasn't my favorite. The ornament that I hung on the front, that came from Family Dollar. It was $1. So in case you guys really like that, that's where that came from. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to put something on the top, and I didn't like any of those pom-poms. I ended up adding a flower, and there's the final look. So this paper right here came from the DT as well. I was trying to use kind of like all the papers, like I said in the beginning, that I liked a lot. So that right there is an Echo Dot. That's also a prize present for my job, and I'm just using this paper. I love this buffalo check. Like, yes, you will see I have several different kind of buffalo check pattern paper, but that one came from the DT. So I decided to use an ornament from the DT. I cut the actual hanger part and and taped it to each side so it kind of hangs in the front and it says joy, and that's how the finished look. I really like that present. It was simple and so cute. So here is another buffalo print, a buffalo plaid print. Now this came from Walmart, this wrapping paper. It was $4.88, but you get a lot on there. And so I really liked how that last gift turned out. So I was like, oh, let me try some more buffalo check. And I used this wrapping paper right here. And so that paper is a really good quality, by the way. So after I wrapped it, it was time to decide how to decorate it. Those are some cupcake picks that I believe I got from Target from last year. So I'm deciding how I'm going to put those on there. And I thought that was so cute. Then I have to decide what I'm going to put with it. I ended up going with another DT ornament. I really love that ornament. So I put the pics kind of behind it. And there I am showing the pics that I got. And so I hot glued that down. And there's the finished look. So I used the extra piece of paper that I have from the last gift and wrapped this one. So I used the same buffalo wrapping paper, and I wanted to use these snowflakes. I think they came from Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby, one of those stores. I'm really thinking Michael's, but I used these snowflake stickers and I kind of put them down in a pattern. I thought it was missing something, so I used some recollection kind of ribbon on this roll that I had, and I kind of dressed it up a bit, and then that was the end of this gift.
So here is the final look. I really like how that ribbon makes it stand out. And here's the next one. I don't quite remember where I got this wrapping paper from, but it reminds me of all the signs that everyone is picking up, especially from like Dollar General and stuff. And so I'm wrapping that with this. I'm wrapping those headphones with that wrapping paper. So I don't remember where I got that from. So this wrapping paper came from Snugs. It's a local grocery store. And when I saw it, it just made me so happy. It was something different than the red truck and the buffalo plaid that I had been so into this year. But for some reason, I was really drawn to this elf wrapping paper. It's super cute. I think it was around $2 or something like that, but I really like how it looked. It really makes me just feel happy. And so yeah, I'm wrapping it with that one. This right here is my Secret Santa gift. So this paper with the cars right here, I think it came from Target. Don't quote me. At this point, I've got so many cars wrapping paper that I can't quite remember where I got everything from. But you guys know it's from one of our popular stores that we always go to. So I think it's from Target. And there I just got my husband these Camaro things for his car that kind of go like kick plates or something. And so that's what that is. The only thing I could say about this Bluetooth speaker is it was a great deal. This was at Dollar General, and it was on sale for $13. And I thought that would make such a good gift for coworkers because we do Secret Santas and we do games and prizes every year at our Christmas party, and that was a great find. So right around this point, I decided to use all the decorative boxes that I've been hauling. These were like the first two that I hauled. They were from the Dollar General. I think one was 4 and one was 2. But in that smaller box, I ended up putting a Google Home. And that bigger box, I ended up putting some of her Christmas pajamas. You'll see that I still wanted to put a tag on it. So I'm going to end up taking the yarn or the ribbon or whatever you want to call it to the inside of the box so that the tag hangs to the front. And so that's what I did. I took the Google Home out. I'm taping it to the inside. I'm going to put that back in there. And when it closes, you can see who it belongs to on the front. So this next box with the little bear on it, I ended up putting a bracelet in there for my niece. That box came from the DT. It's really super cute. I did end up winding some yarn around it just because I wanted it to be secure and closed. I don't want her to get into the box. So I fiddled with it for a minute and I figured that out, and that's how that box looked. So this next box, I'm not sure where it came from. It might be Dollar General, but I'm not 100% sure. But this is the one that I put her replacement band for her iWatch. So I put that in there. Again, I think I might have just put like one string and a bow on this one and a tag and called it a day. So this is the box I actually put her iWatch in. I thought it was a great box because it was long and I can put tissue paper all in it, and I slid the watch down in it, and she will never guess what it is in that box. So that's what I put in there. That box came from the DT as well. I have been loving all of their Christmas decor pieces this year. Their wrapping paper, their bags, their boxes have been on point. Super happy with the red truck stuff, the kind of country cottage stuff, the buffalo plaid stuff. Yeah, so I did the same thing I did with the other. I kind of put a bow on it and then a tag, and I put it in the lid so therefore I could write her name on it. All of these boxes I only put, with my niece's items so that they stay here at the house. I didn't put any that were going away. So I hope you guys like this. I'm writing their names with a pen and putting it on there. So here are the next items, which are her Christmas pajamas. I know they come in this little box, but I really wanted to use my decorative boxes that I purchased. So I took all of her pajamas out of the box that came in, and I was putting them all in the boxes that I bought. I really wanted to use those boxes under the tree. They're so pretty. They look way better than, the box that it came with. So I was happy with that. I did that with all of her pajamas. 2 of them I think I actually put in a box, and I had to do something else with another one. But you guys will see that coming up. So this will be the last gift. It's an oil diffuser, and I got this from my husband. Just put it in this gift bag, and I'm going to make it look pretty with tissue paper. And so I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.